How's it going, guys? It's me, Skattosan. Just to let you know, I've got a really bright light flashing in my face so I can improve the quality of the video. In any case, I have a need to follow up with something that I said I would do for a couple of my students. I was asked, what are some of your nicknames? Like, why are you known as Skattosan? Where did that come from? Well, I wanted to start from the beginning. So, like, my name, for instance, like birth and all that. So, I was born, my name is Scott Forrest Pulsifer. Scott Forrest, yes, the trees, Pulsifer. I was raised on the name Forrest. Okay, I was raised by the name Forrest, my middle name, with my mom. And I honestly, truly believe that is still to this day the most important factor in my life. Being raised by the name Forrest. There was a lot of picking on me, run, Forrest, run, etc. But I loved it. I mean, our mascot for our elementary school was the Roadrunner. And it was just what he did. I ran. We played soccer. I ran. I didn't play positions, and I just ran. I was all over the field. Anyways, so Forrest, as I was growing up. When I was with my brother, and I guess my father got custody of my brother and I, and my sister went with her dad to Texas. I was then continued to be raised by the first name, Scott. When I was in trouble with my mom, if I heard Scott Forrest, I knew I was in trouble. And it was weird too, because I guess I knew it was my name, but I didn't know it was my name. Like, I was Forrest. You know what I mean? I was Forrest. There was no Scott. So here Scott Forrest was very, you better run. And I did. For the most part, I ran. There was a couple joke nicknames when I was a very, very young kid. I think we were hanging out with either the Forrest clan or maybe Papa Ron or somebody. But they said, your name's Forrest now, but later you're going to be called Bush. He's like, and you'll understand when you get there. Hilarious, by the way. Let's see. Of course, you always got the jokers that say, little man, I was always short. All short of shit, or whatever. Short stack. I was small until about, I guess comparatively you could always be small to somebody. But I didn't really start growing until probably freshman year. By the beginning of freshman year, I was still like 99 pounds. I was like barely 100 pounds. Well, now I'm like a whopping, 140, something like that. In any case, sometimes I went by trees. During high school is when I started getting important to me nicknames. My middle name is Forrest. Freshman year, about halfway through, around Christmas, I went to Washington to visit an uncle and aunt. Did I meet him? No, I didn't meet him for the first time. I don't think I met him for the first time. Anyways, so we went up there for Christmas. Washington, Seattle. It's raining. And my uncle and I and everybody, we went to Barnes & Noble's. And he got me 2 books. 2 books? Yes, 2 books. It was Hagakure and Musashi's Book of 5 Rings. So the Book of the Samurai and Musashi's Book of 5 Rings. Hagakure, and irreplaceable books in my life. So Japanese philosophy is what he got me. He also said to go pick up Sun Tzu's Art of War, which I was pressing him. I was like, you should just buy it for me now. You're already getting me the third one. Well, I'm glad he didn't do that for two reasons. And I know I'm getting off track, but first reason was I don't think I was anywhere near ready to read Sun Tzu's Art of War. The ease into Japanese philosophy was Hagakure, Musashi's Book of Five Rings, and later on I ended up reading a great American classic called Siddhartha, and then I picked up Sun Tzu's Art of War when I saw it by accident. I picked it up and I was like, it's pretty profound. So anyways, during high school, I think it was junior or senior year, it had to have been junior year. Junior year, one of my best friends, I really want to say best friends at the time, only unfortunately, because, I mean, yeah, she's New York, I think that's where she's staying. Tiger Hicks. She came back from, I think, Arkansas. I don't know why I'm not in Kansas anymore. Arkansas, to visit some family, and she comes back with this dagger. And I don't have it with me, but it's in possession with my aunt and uncle up in Washington, with the rest of my other swords and nifty things. In any case, she comes back and she says, I nicknamed it Redwood. And it's a really cool little dagger. In fact, I'm probably going to give that to my son. Yeah. I know what I'm going to do with it. But she nicknamed it Redwood because of my middle name Forrest. Well, that was the catalyst, the stem, the root of what would later become my self-given, elder-approved nickname through Native American culture, for the purpose of a faction of individuals who I would later call the Redwood Samurai. So the name, Redwood, given to me, well, I should say, given to the sword. No, did she give it to me? I'm going to have to ask her. I don't remember if she gave it to the sword, the dagger, and then to me, or to me, and then that's what I named the dagger. I don't know. Redwood. I can't remember. It's one of the two. Irregardless, Redwood, and my middle name, Forrest. So I was sitting there, I was like, I've been reading this Japanese philosophy. I watched a movie, I think it's a Kurosawa flick, Seven Samurai. Old school black and white film. Japanese. And I was like, I honestly think I can band together 7 people. At least, to start with. 7 people to do things that are positive either in the community, at school, in life. Because I love swords. And I liked swords. I love to train with swords. I've been swinging swords since I was a kid. I was raised on Zelda, for instance. One of my dads was a cop, so I always wondered why do people, why are they allowed to have their family? Hi, Kaden. No. It's on the list. Huh? Up? Want to say hi? Oh, what do we have up here? Yeah. This is my boy. I should say our boy. Our boy. Little monkey. Monkey. Oh. Hi. I don't even know where I left off. Okay. Redwood, forest. Okay, I was amongst my uncle and his family, which is not my family, and we were going to Native American drumming, dancing, singing, and hang on, I don't need you to type right now, okay? And so I was engulfed in this like Native American culture and tradition. And later on, we go up to the res, and one of my great aunts says that one of my smaller cousins was given the nickname, I think it was either Hummingbird. Yeah, I think it was Hummingbird. I think that was what known, if I'm not mistaken. And so I was like, oh, well, that's cool. You know, you're gifted like a totem name, or like a name that represents you. And so I was really interested in that. And so later I tacked on the name Owl to the end of Redwood Forest. Redwood Forest Owl. Excuse me. And so that name, excuse me, that name ended up becoming my name to this date, and was allowed by my uncle the year before he passed away, which is really big. It has significance to me because before that, he said that he did not approve of me giving myself that name. That you're not supposed to just pick your own name or totem. But later on, he did allow me and said that it fits me, suits me. I said thank you. It meant a lot to me to make sure he knew that. Well, I think it was at that point that I knew that the Redwood Samurai and I, the Redwood Forest Owl, were a thing. Actually, I knew it freshman year, before junior year. But let's see, what else did I have on here? So we have Redwood Forest Owl. Oh, I guess it goes into Skattosan. So the big question: where did Skattosan come from? So obviously engulfed in Native and Japanese culture. I stumbled upon someone who worked at a Japanese restaurant. I went in there, I ate, sat down, spoke to the owner. Figured out on the next time I went in that he used to live in the same apartment complex as me. I was going to junior high and high school. I would watch him drive out and, look all cool in his little two-door stick shift. And I was like, I want to meet that guy. Well, later on in life, I met that guy. Well, I ended up working for him. He just pulled me right in my seat. My dad was sitting next to me. We were eating. And I went back there, washed my hands, got ready, and started cutting sushi. Started putting rice and doing norimaki and cutting sushi. Well, later on down the line, after moving around and coming back, I was working for him maybe 2 or 3 times. Well, I heard Mama-san, which was his mom, the owners of the sushi bar's mom, who was the owner, called me Skattosan. So it's Skatto dash, so hyphen dash, SAN. Skattosan. So I guess the U is silent. I spell it phonetically. Whenever I go to spell it, obviously in words or letters, so that people, if they read it, they don't mispronounce it. Like most Americans would probably see the U and be like su or sa, Skattosan. Well, so it's Skattosan, Skattosan. That's where it came from. a Japanese woman who was like a mom called me by my name in Japanese. So Skattosan. That's where it came from. Other than that, I think I've covered just about everything. Babe, do you have any nicknames for me? Babe?
No.
Alright, Jacob, Drake, Tyra, Anthony. You guys need anything? Tag me. See you soon.